What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for Godzilla vs. Kong! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. I did indeed see this film in the theater. As you guys know, I don't have HBO Max. And first off, before we jump right into the actual film, man, does it feel good to be back in the theater? Because now, if y'all follow me on Twitter and Instagram, but if you don't, you should. You guys would know that I was tweeting like a madman today. I tweeted out me in front of the theater. I did a video of me breathing in the air of the theater. Reintroduce myself to the smell of the movie theater. Me posting a selfie of me in front of the goddamn seats. You know, me sitting in the goddamn seats. I was a very happy man. I, of course, saw the film in IMAX, which, my God, was fucking phenomenal, man. If you guys are gonna see Godzilla vs. Kong, please do yourself the favor and watch it in IMAX or in a theater at all. I could care less. Just watch it in a theater or in IMAX. If you guys haven't, if you guys legitimately can't, like there's no theaters on you have to watch it on HBO Max, fine, but you are doing yourself a huge disservice watching this off some fucking monitor. You gotta be in that theater, man. Because, man, like Godzilla, King of the Monsters, a couple of years back, it was quite the spectacle and the perfect environment for me to see it, for the perfect way to watch that film in. Like, and also there was no better time, or better film, rather, I should say, for me to finally get my ass back in the theater after I had to convince my mom to drive me there. And afterwards, she was like, "Oh, you know, that was really nice." I'm like, "Oh, what do you know? Who thought? I didn't know. Who would think? You know?" I had to really push her to get me in the fucking theater, man. It took some time, but I got it. But anyway, man. But with all that being said, guys, so the movie was awesome in IMAX. This was a perfect film for me to go back to theaters, considering it was good. Which, for you guys that don't know, just to put it in perspective, I haven't been to a goddamn theater in over a fucking year. I can't even remember the last time I didn't attend a movie theater for over a year. It probably would have, maybe when I was a child, maybe when I was like a baby or something, was like the last time I spent that long of a stint away from a movie theater. You know, like the last film I saw in the theater before everything got shut down was Sonic the Hedgehog back in February when that came out. And the last time it was at an IMAX theater was back in December of 2019 with Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. So yeah, been over a year since I've been to a theater, period. But with all that being said, guys, what did I think of Godzilla vs. Kong? After Godzilla, King of the Monsters came out a couple years ago, and it's quite possibly the greatest kaiju movie ever made, or at least one of my all-time favorites, at least from the Godzilla films and other kaiju films like Pacific Rim and other stuff have come out. How does this movie stack up against those films? This film is fucking amazing, man. I loved Godzilla vs. Kong. This movie was thoroughly entertaining. I was enjoying it from start to finish, man. The fights were phenomenal, man. It was just a great film. Which apparently, this film is apparently a bit what's the word? I don't know, bit like decisive or whatever. Because legit, when I was talking about that, I saw the film. I was in this GC on Twitter with some of the boys. On that, some of my mutuals on Twitter, like Tribular, Logpup, Bonkai, the boys. And Tribular and Logpup, they both told me that they went to see the movie. I want to see this was like a couple days ago. And both of them weren't the biggest. Tribular straight up hates the movie and thinks Godzilla vs. Kong is the worst film he's ever seen, which you can tell this man really hasn't seen that many movies, because I can think of like 3 movies off the top of my head that are way worse than this one, being Black Christmas 2019, which is a fucking insult to the original, and fucking Crazy Rich Asians, which is just boring, you know? So you had that. Logpa, he was a little bit better. He gave the movie like a 6 out of 10. Tribular gave it a 1. And I was like, what the fuck did y'all watch? Then I see the film, and after I'm done with it, and they're like, "Oh, the fights are shit, this," and they're like, and like this and that, they're going off. I'm like, were y'all watching the fucking 90s Godzilla film? Were y'all watching like the fucking 70s King Kong movie? I don't know if that one's any good. I don't know if that one's hated or not, but I'm just spitting names out there. Like, what the fuck? And then I see the movie in IMAX. Yet today. and I'm in love with the film. I think the fights are amazing, and this, that, and then after the film, me and them are straight up arguing for like over 10 minutes on on Twitter, just debating each other. I'm like, oh, you're wrong, and he's like bringing up all these like plot holes or just like whatever from like the story, like, oh, how does Godzilla doing this, but then this happens later on. I'm like, fam, it's a fucking kaiju movie. Why are you like looking so deep into this? He's like, oh, the plot is this, the plot is that. I'm like, fam, what? Did you forget you're in a kaiju movie, not the fucking Last of Us? You know? Like, we were going back and forth for like a while, man. But yeah, with all that being said, I love the film. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but me personally, I loved it. Godzilla vs. Kong was fucking fantastic. So anyway, man, enough with all that. Let's just jump right into the film. So the movie is directed by Adam Wingard, which you guys may remember. He actually directed the 2017 Netflix Death Note movie. Actually, I remember that by that time he was already tagged with a director by the time that movie came out. And I remember that because he was already tagged with King Kong vs. Godzilla. It was already announced by that point in 2017 that it was going to be happening. I want to say this was probably after Kong Skull Island came out. But anyway, I remember he got put with the movie, and this was like around the time the Death Note movie came out. And I remember the man was like straight up was ranned off Twitter because of like the criticism he got from whatever for the Death Note, which honestly, you guys know me, I actually liked the Netflix Death Note movie. I thought it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but that's just me, man. So, yeah, man, so I guess for some of you, this might have been his redemption arc. But whatever that such, man, he did a fantastic job with this film. And of course, in its stars, the cast includes Millie Bobby Brown, Alexander Skarsgård, I don't even say that, Rebecca Hall, Julian, Julian Dennison, and many more. And the plot of Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla and Kong are fighting each other in a battle to the death. Do you need any more of a plot synopsis? No, you do not, because that's the only reason you're in that goddamn theater or pulling this movie up on HBO Max to see. You are here to watch Godzilla and Kong in a fight to the death. And you will not be disappointed in that fact, because the fights were fucking amazing, man. The CGI work, my god, can we all just take a moment to appreciate the CGI in this film? Like, first off, the CGI looks amazing, man. The CGI was fantastic. The fights were amazing. They were shot great. But man, it's crazy to see how far we have come since the days of rubber suits with like the old Godzilla kaiju films from like the 60s and the 50s. It's seeing we've gone all the way from that to like these full CGI creatures that look fucking amazing, man. It's crazy how far we've come in like what, 5 or 6 decades it's been since the original Godzilla movie came out. So yeah, man, that was crazy. Let me just get into the pros right now. Like I said before, the fights are fucking amazing, man. They are so, and I love the way they're shot, man. They look so good. You even get like these shots where it looks like they like have like cameras strapped to their arms. It looks like some of them are kind of more POV shot. They look fucking fantastic, man. The cinematography I thought during the fights was pretty good. A lot of bright colors, a lot of neon shit. I thought it looked really cool. Like I said, for the fights, the CGI was great. The music was also pretty good as well. I could just go on about those fights, but like the fights were fucking fantastic, man. Oh, that was so good, man. But yeah. Now the human characters actually, which I will say are the weakest link of the film. To be fair, they're not the worst. To be fair, they're not that bad. They don't really. I wouldn't say they overstay their welcome. But the little girl I thought was really nice. I really thought she was cute. And her relationship with Kong I thought was very wholesome. I like that. The conspiracy theorist black dude that is also one of the human characters. I thought he was entertaining. I really enjoyed him. He was probably my second favorite human character in the film, behind the little girl. I thought she was the best part of the human characters. Without getting too much into spoilers, because I don't want to really spoil much about the actual plot, because there is more to it, and there's also something else that happens around the end of the film that I thought was a nice little treat for people that are more into kaiju movies. I know a little bit more about Godzilla's mythology and everything. I was very pleased with the ending and what happened in it. And as you guys may have heard, they've always been saying that there will be a definitive winner in this film. And yes, there is. There is a definitive winner between the battle of these titans, which I liked. I liked they didn't pussy out and do like a draw or whatever. They gave you a definitive victor, and that was all. And that was just fantastic, man. Now, as far as negatives, like I said before, the human characters are definitely the weakest link. The plot overall is like fine. It's nothing to write home about, but it's serviceable, gets the job done to get you to the fights. And also, this is more of a nitpick on my part, but I wish they had the scene that was like the ultimate like tribute or homage to the original King Kong versus Godzilla from the '60s, where Kong shoves a tree down Godzilla's mouth. Now, granted, to be fair, he does shove something down Kong does shove something down Godzilla's mouth, so I guess it's still kind of there, but I really wish if he just like pulled a tree or something and just shoved it as like a nice little tribute to that film. That felt like it was a bit of a wasted opportunity, man, and I just wish we got more of it. I wish we got that one scene. That would have been like the ultimate tribute. Like I said before, he does shove something into his mouth, which I did appreciate, and that did get me a little hyped, and I started fanboying a little bit. I was like, yeah, they gave us something at least, but I would have preferred if Kong grabbed a tree and just shoved it down his throat, man. Because that's like one of the most iconic scene from Godzilla from King Kong versus Godzilla back in the '60s. So yeah, man, like not really much more I can say of this. You already know from the trailers what you're in for. If you like kaiju films, you're gonna love this film. If you loved Godzilla versus Godzilla King of the Monsters from a couple years back, you will love this film. If you're looking for anything more deep, if you're going into this film going for some like fucking grade A plot akin to The Last of Us or something like that, and yes, you will hate this film. Is it mindless? Yes, but you already knew that going in. It is a kaiju film for kaiju fans, and if that appeals to you, and if you are part of that demographic, you will love this film. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the review off here. Overall, my final verdict for Godzilla versus Kong, getting the names of the two movies mixed up, is a 10 out of fucking 10. Like I said before, guys, this movie is fucking amazing. I loved every second of it. The fights are fucking fantastic, man, and did not disappoint. And this is definitely the best way and a great movie to get back into theaters, since both theaters here as well as the local theater right here are back open, you guys may be getting back. You guys might be seeing more reviews more on a consistent basis again, like I did a couple years ago before the pandemic hit with like Raya and Nobody. Nothing next week because next week is WrestleMania week, so no way in hell I'm watching any movies then. But probably the week after that is probably when you guys will see more movie reviews on a more consistent basis, which I'm definitely looking forward to because I miss going to the movies, and I'm glad I can finally go back. Anyway, guys, tell me down below what you guys thought of King Kong of Godzilla versus Kong. Did you love it? Do you prefer the original King Kong versus Godzilla from the '60s? Tell me that all down below in the comments, guys. And hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come out for more. See you guys next time.